to be able to have you guys stop by. Yet, I'm in a place where there's a ton of kids. I'm in a park called Wilson Park, and there's a lot of joyful nature. Everybody's just doing what they want to do. Everybody's just living it up, being childish, childlike. There happens to be some sort of little wedding thing going on around here. I mean, there's just so much love and light. And it's good to be open. It's good to be open to being open to other people's natures. Extremely. There is a factor, though, where you want to be able to determine what makes the most sense for you and your focus. Other people's natures can be aligned with yours. You can accept where they're coming from. You can step into their perspective. The difficulty is, a lot of the time, their perspective, what they want for you, isn't always the greatest thing, and people will make steps to be able to control you. Now these little kids here, they're just having fun. They're just enjoying their daily life. They have their parents who are in control for a reason. Although that's not always the case, because some people in a common place where they are having difficulties, they're having troubles, they're having struggles, they want to be able to get somewhere in their life, they know that they have to be dependent on somebody else in any situation, in any cause that they go through. And now I'm starting to think that a lot of what I have done, a lot of what I find true, is being in a difficult situation where you have to ask somebody for something, where you have to come to them for their assistance, and they know that because that they have the ability to grant you your wishes, they have some sense of control over your life and how the outcome is going to be. What I want to make clear to you is that how you live, how you see, how you choose to be, it's not up to somebody else to have that control. It's up to you. So something that I've come to say, and a lot of other people, is if it's to be, it's up to me. And when you put yourself in that perspective, it enables you to become your own controller of your own world. You're not the controller of the world. The universe will smack you down. God will put you into your place so that you can be grounded for where you need to be. And you'll find that throughout a lot of these actions that you take, other people will try and poke your space. They'll try and be a part of your inner circle, your circles of influence. No matter what perspective you are in, what you do, somebody will try and come in and tell you how it's supposed to be and how it's more worth it to be with them. And everything is really like Jeopardy. You take risks, you make calls, and depending on which decision you make, you get rewarded. So if you want to get rewarded with pleasures, you can choose that route. But you don't exactly know what's going to come with those pleasures. It could be some sort of guilty pleasures. It could be innocent pleasures. It could be something that can be quite damaging. I hope that where I'm coming from in this sense is in a place where you can relate and understand, because I know it's a more of a diverse topic. And if I could make it more clear, as a part of my story is composed of taking shit answers, day in, day out, throughout multitudes of conversations, great multitudes of conversations. I have had to accept where somebody else is coming from and allow their expectations to be placed upon me without being able to come and break through that decision of my own mind, of my own resourcefulness, because I had to have some level of dependence for who they are and where they're coming from. The reason why I've been spacing out this circle of influence, this area, this expanse that I'm speaking from, this stage, is because the world's a lot bigger than where I am, who I am, what is to be. It's not just up to me to be able to determine what is the cause of this place, of this human race, of this purpose that we're all a part of. There's a huge, massive, expansive reason. And to really be living in each and every season you want to truly love one another, but you also have to set boundaries. The cause of a lot of the distractions in our life, the distortions of our mind, our mentality, are because we don't set boundaries for ourselves. We don't protect ourselves from the outside influence that may affect our health. And it's so critical, it's so imperative to know where you draw the line with this influence that's a part of your life. Some of these things that you do, you just don't know how one small choice, a partnership, a collaboration, working with this somebody, learning something with them, creating something with them. We're here to work together, but you have to know and be able to discern who will help benefit your potential, who provides the energy and influence for you to be able to grow and step forward and choose what you want to do. And when that other person takes your head, puts it in a case, and doesn't let you elaborate, then you shouldn't be with that person. You set boundaries. You build a wall, and you don't go and peek back over that wall. You know, you don't allow them to peek over that wall, because you have your place. You're set in your place. And you choose when you want to remove those bricks, when you want to climb over that wall. It's either going backwards or it's going forwards. And you have to know the difference. There's a massive distinction that you have to be able to tell. It's about moving forward. Somebody complimented my shirt, extract or abstract art. Yeah, it's really cool. My friend Isaiah gave this to me. I knew where to set the boundaries. I didn't want to be a part of some sort of place where my head was contained, as in, for example, religion is a very containing perspective. Religion has bounds. Having a relationship with God has no bounds. In part, you have to have boundaries in any relationship that you have. While you can love one another, and you can truly choose to discover where you want to be with these people, how you want to be able to grow. Some people are not always in the know, and they think they do. They think they can tell you. I love Michael Jackson. So, this position that you find yourself in, where you want to grow with this person, but you don't quite know if it's good for you or if it's not. There's a certain level of knowledge and wisdom that you have to be able to create a collective experience before you can decide. And a lot of the times when you don't have that, the K and the W and the KNOW, no, then you have to take those away and just say no, no, no. And you can say no when you have the knowledge and wisdom too, because not everything's going to be a yes. Not everything's going to be a cultivated experience where you can agree, where you can choose to succeed. Some of these things may be mind-boggling and constraining and hard on your body, hard on all aspects of your life. The hard challenge is being able to discern what is right all the time, and then following through with it, because other people are part of that relationship. And you have to know when you're able to choose to distance yourself while loving them, praying for them, in their guidance, and when to be able to step away, when to be able to step in and love in that relationship. And a lot of the times, if you've ever had a relationship where people are extremely controlling, you would know that it's best to step away and pray for them and love them from a distance. So I hope that end point made it very clear. We all go through pains in life. We all go through struggles. We all find ourselves in a place of taking shit answers and thinking that this is real. This is how it has to be. I want you to know that not everything has to be the way that you see now. There are so many different options, so many different directions that you could go in. And for you to think that there's only one because your parents or your friends or your boss says that this is how it's supposed to be. No, live in your authenticity. Know what's right, know what's wrong. There's a huge difference. So I want you to know that there is a way out. And that's choosing to live with your own mind, not in clouds, but living without doubts of who you are and who you want to be. You can do that. It really puts you into a place where you're problem solving and saying no to who matters and who doesn't matter in your life. And the real important factor in all of this is being able to have boundaries and setting those up so that you aren't consistently let down, so that you don't allow toxic relationships to breed in your creativity and disperse negative influence throughout who you are and what you bring into the world. It's up to you. If it's to be, it's up to me. To be able to have positive relationships filled with love and transparency, you have to know who you can allow into that place of growth. And if you allow toxicity, people who just want to control your life, who just want to be sadistic in their mentality and cultivate their own experience and not care for your grounds, where you stand, what makes you comfortable, and they only want to be comfortable, then you're never going to have a comfortable relationship where you can both agree and cultivate an experience that is truthfully sane and happy. So don't keep setting yourself up for failure. Set yourself up for what you know you're worth, and don't ever give yourself less. These are all tied into your basic values, your morals, your principles. And who you are is for you to defend. Don't allow anybody else to choose how you comprehend. God bless you guys. It happens to be May 26th at 1:50 p.m. I'm at Wilson Park, allowing kids to come into my video because I know that we're all supposed to be childlike in how we live. We don't have to be adults. We don't have to conform. This is how society wills the norm. You are the norm in how you perform. And you set the example for the rest of the world. Don't allow that to be tampered with because of how somebody conditioned you to think. You are the best when you play in your own zone and allow yourself to break that uncomfortable place that we all feel that we want to be a part of, but we disable ourselves to be. Your potential is only limited because of how you think. Love you.